We have breaking news coming on the broadcast now. On April 10th, violence that had erupted at the Ram Navami processions in Khambhat. Now, Republic TV has learned that there were 3 Maulvis who had been carrying out this conspiracy of attacking the procession, allegedly. Now, they had apparently mobilized several local children and the youth to collect stones, and that's the latest information that I'm getting you right now. Source-based information, the inside track of what exactly happened that day. And to give us more information on this, my colleague Priyanka. Priyanka, do give us the latest information with regards to the April 10th violence that happened during the Ram Navami processions in Khambhat.
Well, Crispino, the conspiracy is getting even bigger, and not just about Gujarat but other states as well, where the Ram Navami procession had been attacked. But specifically in Gujarat, in Khambhat, there were 3 places as well where the violence had broken out. And in particularly this procession, there was also that several parts of the procession had been set on fire. And now an investigation is being carried out by the local police officers, who have not only said that there were these 3 Maulvis who were at the helm of affairs and trying to conspire and make sure that they have the stones and kerosene as well with them so that they can also incite the people who had been taking part in the procession and also attack the entire procession as well. Now, apart from that, we are also learning that the police officials have found out that these Maulvis had been carrying out weekly meetings to make sure that the locals and the youngsters, in fact, had been ready to carry out this kind of an attack on the procession. So it was a very earlier that it was planned that this kind of a rally will be carried out and it will be attacked upon as well. Not only that, we are also learning that there is some local group that these 3 Maulvis are also a part of. And the authorities have stated, and they're saying that they've not ruled out the fact that there might be a foreign funding angle involved as well. So they are investigating into this entire matter, and they're stating that these are some small local groups who get funding from the outside of the country, and they use that money for carrying out to actually disturb the law and order situation of the country as well, including that of the procession that had been attacked upon in Khambhat, Crispino. And the police officers have these Maulvis in their custody right now. A remand, in fact, is been granted to them. And we have, in fact, gotten to know that, that they have these Maulvis in their custody, and the remand has been granted to them. And they are, in fact, also interrogating into the foreign funding angle. And in fact, Crispino, stay on with us. We also have the Range IG V. Chandrasekhar also joining us on the broadcast. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. Sir, wanted to ask you about this entire premeditated conspiracy angle that is coming to light from the Khambhat violence. If you could tell us the involvement of the 3 Maulvis in this entire matter.
On Republic, on Ram Navami Day, there was a stone pelting incident at Khambhat when there was a rally procession in connection with the Ram Navami celebration. After further investigation, it has come to our notice that there was some premeditated planning to stop the rally at any cost, and then we have gathered certain information in this regard. We are working on that.
Sir, what all was being done in terms of the premeditated conspiracy? Because sources were suggesting that the Maulvis had carried out meetings to make sure the youngsters were armed with stones and kerosene as well.
We are working on that. This investigation is going on. I can't comment anything further on those details. It is a stone pelting incident. Then there was some 1 or 2 days before, there was some discussion about the rally. So that on that connection they had gathered. So that was the information.
Sir, apart from that, is there also a foreign conspiracy angle as well, that we're looking at foreign funding to these people who were carrying out this kind of attack on rallies?
As of now, I'm not in a position to comment anything on that. It has just come to our notice. There's a premeditated planning, and we are working on that. Further investigation only will tell us any other details.
Sir, one last question before I let you go. What were the funds that were being given to these people? How were they, using these funds to carry out this kind of an law and order situation, to create this kind of a law and order situation?
That aspect is being probed. That is under investigation. Thank you.
All right, Crispino, handing it back to you. That was the Range IG V. Chandrasekhar, in fact, speaking to Republic exclusively, telling us the details of the investigation. in terms of what really happened in Khambhat and the kind of meetings that were being called by these Maulvis to make sure that the youngsters in fact had been armed with the stones and the kerosene so that they could attack on this procession that was being carried out in Khambhat, in which in fact the SP had also been injured and unfortunately one person had lost his life.
Thank you, Priyanka, for joining us on the broadcast.